We just finished a low spend, no spend January. Tomorrow is the 31st of January and we completed our challenge. And even if you didn't complete the challenge, this video is going to be super helpful because if you are on a frugal journey, then you're going to once in a while want to reward yourself with a small treat, experience, because doing so helps you psychologically stay on track for your frugal journey and avoid the feelings of burnout and deprivation. Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy. My husband's Paul. We're so happy you are here. Today's video, we're going to be talking about some inexpensive splurges. Pretty much everything is like $10 and under. Why do this? Why splurge after having a month of no spend, low spend? Well, first of all, we're not telling you to go crazy. We're telling you to pick one or two of these and keep it $10 or below. Why do that? First of all, when you're on a strict frugal journey or a very strict budget, once in a while, you need to reward yourself. Now, there are people maybe watching this that says, I don't ever need to do that. Well, that's awesome. But in real life, even Paul and I will splurge once in a while on something low cost. It avoids frugal burnout. Living a very structured, strict, frugal life is great, but it can lead to burnout, feelings of deprivation, feeling like I am going to blow my whole budget if I can't at least spend $5 on something. And that's real life. I mean, we all want to be perfect, but in real life, little rewards are part of that feel-good feeling. Doing these little splurges enhances your feeling of well-being. It makes you feel good. It's like a reward for being so good on your frugal journey, for paying off those debts, for putting that money in the bank. By having these little splurges, it also really cuts down on the chance that you are going to go on a mindless spending spree because you have just been saving, and not really being able to enjoy the little things. And it's also fun. Life should be fun. Our frugal journey should not be filled with no's. Yeah, reality is sometimes it has to be, but there are times we can say yes if it's within the budget and we can afford it. And that's the other point I'm going to stress. Budget for these little splurges. And then when you feel like you want to spend, you know you have that little cushion there. So let's get right to these fun and frugal splurge ideas. The first one we want to talk about is those of you who have to buy your coffees out. You do not like to make coffee at home. You like to get it while you're on the run. Well, what I'm going to tell you to do is download the McDonald's app. I know you never hear me tell you to go through the drive-thru. Let me show you what's on the McDonald's app. Once you download the McDonald's app, people report that almost every day you can get a 99-cent any size, which means large, premium roast or iced coffee. Now that is a bargain. And they offer all kinds of different flavors: iced caramel, regular iced coffee, iced French vanilla, iced sugar-free, decaf. There were others, but my app wouldn't show them to me. Ask for a little whipped cream and a drizzle on top. For 99 cents, you can't beat this. Picking one of those 99-cent coffees is definitely a very doable splurge. Now, some areas have been reporting that it did go up to $1.39 in some areas. Ours are still 99 cents here. I'm not a coffee drinker, but for those of you who are, what a great, inexpensive splurge every once in a while. The second splurge we want to talk about is for those times you want to eat out. So many of you budget to eat out every month. What we're going to encourage you to do, look for your local mom and pop places. Now, I looked at Chili's because they said they had 3 for $10.99 on their website. Well, I think I found 2 things that were 3 for $10.99. It started at $10.99 and the majority of them were up to $17, $18, and that can add up. So what I'm going to recommend you to do is find those mom and pop places. We have a local diner here. It's not far from us, and they have an awesome lunch special. For $11.99, you get a half of sandwich, and I picked roast beef. There must have literally been, how much roast beef on that sandwich, Paul? Like a half a pound?
Yeah,
Like, it was like this.
Yeah.
Of fresh sliced roast beef. You pick the bread you wanted on. Then it also came with a cup of soup, which was delicious. And then you could pick any side. You could pick French fries or potato salad or coleslaw and a pickle. That's what I picked. And then any drink. Did you want hot coffee, hot tea? I got an iced tea. $11.99. What a bargain. It was so delicious, super filling, and I'm supporting a local business. You in the South and you out West, I know for a fact those local restaurants offer you 1 meat and 3 sides and a drink for a certain price. I know when we go down south, we see that all the time. Those are the places you are going to want to eat at. Paul and I have a couple favorite Mama Jean's in Little River. They are just really reasonably priced, and you're supporting, again, a local restaurant. So if you have to eat out, try an avenue like that. Number 3. A lot of people on a frugal journey don't eat a lot of meat. They may want to eat a lot of meat, but meat can be expensive. Now, I'm going to show you how Paul and I splurge on some good quality meat. What we do is we hit early in the morning the markdown section of the meat department at our local Stop and Shop. This is a way to get some really good prices on some beautiful cuts of meat that you can serve to your family, that you can cut up and put in individual portions and save for later. But meat is not completely out of reach for a frugal budget if you acquire it this way. So let me show you what we did. Let's see what we found at our local Stop and Shop. Here we have a beautiful pork loin, 50% off, $5.46. Would that make a great Sunday dinner? They also had the thick cut pork chops, 2 of them for $2.69, and that would be almost a pound. These are the center cut thick boneless ones. They also still had hams on sale. The whole hams were 69 cents a pound, and the spiral were 79 cents a pound. You would get so many meals from these. Score of the day, a pound of 100% grass-fed beef for $5.24. They also had, for $4.44, a little over a pound, about a pound and a quarter of regular ground beef, 85% lean, for $4.44. This was such an amazing find. This is grass-fed beef, which Paul and I prefer to eat lately. $5.24 for a pound, and it's 90%, 10% fat. So you can treat yourself. This is gourmet eating at home. And if you don't like burgers, then take them and make them into meatballs or a meatloaf. $5.24 for a pound of grass-fed, 90% beef is an absolute bargain and a real treat. What Paul did was he took those burgers and he put them into packs of 2s. We have 4 packages of 2 hamburgers in each package. What a treat. Grass-fed beef for both of us for 2 meals for $5.24. It's a win-win. Let's go on to number 4. Another way Paul and I can afford getting takeout food or food from a restaurant is by using our absolute favorite app. And that is the Too Good To Go app. We have talked about this in the past, but just a gentle reminder, and we want to show you what we got this time. I want to share again one of our absolute favorite apps, and that is the Too Good To Go app. I know we have talked about this in the past, but there's so many new viewers here that can benefit from this. And even a gentle reminder from those of you who have heard it before. What the Too Good To Go app is basically an app that allows you to purchase food that eateries are going to be throwing out at the end of the evening. So all you need to do is download the app. You're going to do that on your smartphone. And then what Too Good To Go is, it's a social impact company on a mission to inspire and empower everyone to fight food waste together. Why use it? Enjoy good food at half price or less, help the environment by reducing food waste, rescue food that's going to be thrown out near you, and then even to try something new from local cafes, bakeries, restaurants. And all you have to do is download the app and then look in your area for places nearby that participate, and there are a lot of them. And then you pick what you want to rescue, and we're going to show you in a little while what we rescued, and you pay for it right online. And then you go in the allotted time they tell you to pick up your food and enjoy it. It works out so well. This is not a sponsored ad either. Let us show you what we saved from a local restaurant. This is a very affordable splurge. We're not 100% sure what's in here, but this is Too Good To Go. It was $4.99 for this box. We have talked about this app in length with you in older videos. One of the apps we go back to time and time again. So are you ready for the unveiling? Because we sure are, right, Paul?
Yeah,
you're not sure what you get, so here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
Look at that.
yes!
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Okay, wait, let's see. Oh, look at the mozzarella. And that looks like balsamic. What else do we have under here? Look at this. I'm going to pick this one up. What do we got? Oh, some kind of sausage pizza, it looks like. I'm thinking, and here.
How many slices are in
Okay,
this?
so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they gave us a half a pie. 6, 7, 8. And they're huge. Oh my goodness. It looks like chicken and broccoli and tomato. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Wow.
This is what we're talking about. Too Good To Go app. You saw how we got it. I even know for a fact down in Myrtle Beach when we're down there, North Myrtle, Krispy Kreme is even on Too Good To Go. At the end of the night, you get a discounted dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. So this is a definite frugal splurge. What a bargain. We froze so much of that pizza. You can't go wrong. You're keeping food out of the garbage. You're spending $5 for literally 8 slices of gourmet pizza. That's what we got. Now, every restaurant is different. Check the ratings on the restaurant. You can look right at the app. The one we got from had a 4.9 rating out of 5, and you could see why the food was beautiful. How do you check for places near you? Just put in your zip code, and it'll tell you how many places are within a 5-mile radius or a 10-mile radius. You don't want to drive far for this. And keep checking the app because we find new places popping up all the time in our area. That's a great way to enjoy a splurge for under $5 for 2 people. Number 5, great splurge if you're into going to the movies is to sign up for your local Theaters Rewards Program. Regal Cinemas and AMC Theaters both have rewards programs, meaning all you need to do is give them your name and email address, and then what you'll be able to do is on certain days of the week, get to see $5 movies. At our theater near us, we have a Regal, and Tuesday nights, I think it's $6. But they also have a Monday night special where it's a mystery movie. You don't know the movie when you're going in, but it's only $5. And another tip I will give you is do not order your tickets online. Don't order movie tickets online. You're going to have to pay a $2 minimum service charge for that. Just buy them at the theater and save yourself $2. Honestly, there is no reason why, unless the theater forces you to, which most don't. Most you can buy right at the theater. So save yourself $2 and just pick your seats when you get there. And also AMC, I signed up for them. They're a little further from us. They're in Connecticut, but right away, look what I got in an email. Soon as I signed up for the AMC perks, right away I got an email saying 50% off tickets on Tuesday and Wednesday, $5 rewards, birthday gifts, free large popcorn refills, so much more. And also, just a reminder on those mystery movies for $5 at Regal Cinemas on Monday nights, check the rating and what the genre is, because they will tell you. Like we looked up for mid-February and it was a thriller rated R, and I don't want to see anything like that. That's scary. But they have all different types. They have family movies on the mystery movie, and it's kind of fun. Just another great frugal splurge. Now let's head to our local library and see what kind of frugal splurges we can find there. Our library has just started a food pantry in the foyer as you walk in, and I am so happy that we have a place now right next door to us that we can donate food to. What a great idea in the local library. The first stop we made was looking at all the free tickets and passes we can get to our local museums. What a perfect frugal free date day. Free splurges are the best splurges. Look at all the puzzles they have here. You can bring a puzzle in and take one home. They do ask that it is a complete puzzle, of course. Boy, did they have some great puzzles. Then we headed down the stairs to one of my favorite parts of our library, and that is the used bookstore they have. Wonderful used books. I headed right to my favorite section, which were all the cookbooks. Oh my goodness, they had rows and rows of all different kinds. They also have all kinds of collectible books, first editions, all kinds of really interesting titles. Prices of the books are 50 cents for soft cover, $1 for the hardcover books, and then the collectibles are marked. All DVDs are $1 as well. I love going to our library. I could spend the whole day there. So now you see we had tickets you could get for free. If they have used books and you are a book lover, what a great place to get inexpensive books and pass those books on to others when you're done reading them. Great way to pass it on. Keep the art of reading a book alive. I know so many people read digitally. I am not a fan of that. I like to hold a book. I like to turn pages. It's part of the experience, but that's just me. Now, a couple quick and easy ideas for more frugal splurges, possibly going on a thrift store treasure hunt. You take $5, your significant other takes $5, or you go by yourself, put a limit, $5, go in and treat yourself to something. Usually for $5 in a thrift store, you can find something really unique. You can also do something like that at a Dollar Tree. Take a set amount, and I realize Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore, but you can maybe pick up some candy you'd enjoy or an inexpensive bottle of nail polish, whatever you may want. But that's a little treat. You're going in knowing you have $5 to spend, and that's what you end up spending, but you have that feeling that you've treated yourself to something different that you normally wouldn't. Valentine's Day is coming up. And if any of you are thinking of eating out for Valentine's Day, please go either the day before Valentine's Day or the day after. Because if you go on that day, so many restaurants and eateries have specific higher priced menus for the actual holiday. We hope this video was encouraging. Today's question of the day: what is your little go-to splurge when you feel like you just want a little something extra? Keep it low cost. It's something that you do maybe once a month and you budget for. Share that down in the comments section below, because we'll not only get ideas from it, but our viewers will as well. And we appreciate that so much. Again, we thank you for being here. We ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps us so much here on YouTube. Paul and I try to bring you the best quality videos we can. We don't have a management group. We don't have other people filming us. We don't have writers for our videos. It's Paul, it's me, and it's Dixie Belle. So that's what you're getting. When you watch an ad or you give us a thumbs up, it helps us so much and we appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on in and be part of our frugal family. We ask you to be well. We ask you to be safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God richly bless you. This January weather has brought us substantial snow and below freezing temperatures. There's nowhere to put all the snow, so they're bringing trucks in. Is this a front end loader, Paul? What is that?
That's a front end loader.
And they're taking the front end loaders and they're just scooping the snow into the trucks.
Looks like a 3-yard bucket.
And then the trucks are taking the snow away. We are inundated and there's just nowhere to put all the snow. And it's still snowing.